Not as good as 5, but still a good time. Fast and Furious 6 is directed by Justin Lin, stars Paul Walker, Vin Diesel, Dwayne Johnson, Jordana Brewster, Michelle Rodriguez, Tyrese Gibson, Sung Kang, Gal Gadot, Luke Chris, Luke Evans, Elsa Pataki, and Gina Carano. These casts are ridiculous, and they're only going to get more ridiculous. There's a lot of people in these movies. But yeah. Back doing these movies again, although I don't know why, because apparently there's rumors right now going around about a bunch more movies getting delayed. And F9 is one of them. No Time to Die is also one of them, and that's making me very sad because that is my most anticipated movie of the year. Off to a great start. But yeah, Fast and Furious 6, released in 2013. It was actually this. I had gotten my dates confused so much that I was under the impression that Paul Walker had died in 2015, the year Fast and Furious 7 was released, but no, he died in 2013, the year this movie was released. 6 and 7 were filmed back to back, and unfinished scenes were filled in with Bald Brother, which just goes to show how good the CGI actually really was, because I couldn't actually tell. I rewatching all those movies, I still couldn't tell that 7 a lot. Some of it was, a lot of it, even the last scene, which everyone knows was a fill-in scene because that was a last-minute change. I still really don't see the seam, so that was actually really good CGI. I think they did a good job with that one. But yeah, this movie's good. I like it. There's also the point where these movies became very interconnected, and you needed to start watching them all. And that's both a good and bad thing. I fear that as they go on, they're going to get too overly complicated. A lot of these movies feel to be built into something. I don't know. I feel like they're building to what was the villain. I feel like the theory is that Hobbs and Shaw is actually in the future, and that these movies are kind of building to that, which would make sense, actually. I can honestly see that happening because there just feels like a lot of gaps that aren't explained, or a lot of things that happen in Hobbs and Shaw that aren't explained. So I feel like we could be building to that. Who knows? But it introduces the Shaw family with Owen Shaw, played incredibly by Luke Evans. Like he's awful, but he's a good villain. The return of Letty was very welcome. It was nice to see Michelle Rodriguez back in this role, and kind of just slowly start to see the core 4 come back together in this. Obviously, we don't have Vince or Jesse anymore, but the core 4 are coming back together. This is also a movie where I started to feel like this could be more than what we've seen. Because while 5 is amazing, I love 5, 6 really started to show that there's emotion to this franchise. Untapped emotion. Because, honestly, the Letty part in 4 didn't feel anything. The Vince part in 5 didn't feel... I mean, it was nice to have Vince be a little bit of a better guy, but I still didn't feel much. But 6 was when it really, like, all this started to hit me, because now Han was actually developed. So now the death in 3 feels impactful now. Although now 9 undid that, so what's the point of 3? I mean, I know a lot of cast members from 3 are coming back for 9, which makes sense because of Han's return, but it's the most pointless movie of the series. Yeah. Yeah, I said it, especially since Han's death is no longer a thing, which also makes 7 kind of pointless. I'm glad he's back and all, but you did a lot of things, but now it makes a lot of things pointless. Which also in turn kind of makes 8 pointless. You made the entire franchise pointless by having Han come back, just so you know. But yeah, The action is once again really well done. The action set pieces are amazing. A tank across highway, that was fun. Performance wise, not really a bad one. Gina Carano, very controversial person. I'm not going to get into that. I would like to, but I'm not. But overall, I think she's off. But we're talking about just acting and stuff, not who these people are as people. Although The Rock is a wonderful man. But as an actor, I think she's fine. And that's it. I think she needs lessons, though. Because if the rumors of her being the lead in Rangers of the New Republic, maybe Cara Dune is interesting enough, but she would need acting lessons because I don't want to see her character show with a performance like that. Again, I'm keeping any sort of personal feelings about her as a person aside and just talking about her acting skills. Because assuming she doesn't get fired for things said over Twitter, I don't want her leaving the show because of acting. And once again, she's fine in this. Not much. I think she works, if she's cast in something, she works better as a smaller part and not a big part. Not someone with a lot of line reading or emotional range, I feel. But yeah, basically this movie's a fun action movie, like the rest of this brand. Like, this is the very most fun action movie I'd say. But I feel like 5 and 7 have a lot of substance to them, but this one definitely feels like it's just a fun action movie, which I like. So I'm going to give Fast and Furious 6 a 87 tanks out of 100. Have you seen Fast and Furious 6? Let me know what you thought about in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. This is Jordan from Jordan Reviews. Signing off.